Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to take you through my 2022 Honda X-ADV 750. Let's roll the intro and get on with the review. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to talk you through what it's like living with the X-ADV 750. I've done around 600 miles on this. I bought it from new. It's just broken in. And it's a brilliant bit of kit. I really enjoy riding this. I looked at loads and loads of reviews online, and a lot of people were talking about the confusion of is it a scooter, is it a bike? You know, it is what it is. It's an SUV. Pretty much capable of doing everything a bike or a scooter can do, along with all of the benefits of having a bit of storage. It's got a Honda's DCT dual clutch transmission, so it's chain driven. It does have gears, it's just automatic, and you do have the ability to use the triggers, the plus and minus, to change through the gears if you need to. It's got a brilliant TFT screen on it, shows pretty much all the information you're ever going to need. You can change it, there's loads of different things you can do with it. It's got Honda's selectable torque control, which is traction control, talking with the gearing and engine, with a load of different modes. At the moment I'm in standard, and you can kind of see a P for, I think that's power, for how much the engine is giving you. The engine braking, the D I think for drive is the gearing, the gear ratios, T for traction control, and then you've got the ABS. And as you flick through the modes, those all change to give you a different kind of riding experience. You can change those on the fly as well. When I'm in standard, you've got rain, gravel, you've got a use define mode where you can change it to whatever you want depending on what you're doing, and sport mode, which gives you a higher gear range, keeps the gears engaged for longer, and it does a really good job of holding those gears. I mean, I think it's got 58 brake horsepower, 68 newton meters of torque. It's not huge, but it's definitely not underpowered at all. As you'll see here, if I get a bit of a clear road, which I have, I'll wind her up. Yeah, there's no shortage of power there at all. As you can see, it gets up to speed really quickly, and there's plenty more. Also sounds awesome. Got a standard exhaust on it. There's no need to change it. It sounds really good. One of the benefits of this for me over a conventional motorbike is the comfort. You know, you can kind of sit back almost like a Harley and put your feet forwards. You can have them, you know, just set back slightly. It's just really comfortable. It's got a very comfortable seat on it. The only one thing that I found a bit of a challenge with it is, until you've seen one in person, it is a really big bit of kit. You know, the camera won't do it justice. It's 820mm seat height. I'm 6'1", on the wrong side of 40, and even I find it a bit challenging. I have to kind of kung fu kick myself to get my leg over it. I'm sure I'll learn in time, but if you're thinking about getting one of these, just bear that in mind. Go and have a look at one, go and sit on it. It is a big bit of kit. The suspension, it's on the hard side, but with the seat, you know, it's perfectly comfortable. You can adjust the suspension, it's fully adjustable. I'm sure if you're going off-road or you want to do some touring, you might want to change it, but I'm just going to leave it where it is at the moment. It's perfectly fine and comfortable. One of the things you're getting with the X-ADV is Honda's build quality. All the switch gear, you know, the bike itself is all built to a really high standard. You can tell the switches and everything are built to last, as Hondas always do. Same with the engine. This is the 745cc from the NT750, but it's been slightly, I think, remapped with the gearing, a little bit more horsepower, a little bit more torque, and you can really feel that in the bike. It's got no problems going through the gears, even now in standard mode. You just want to give it a quick blip of the throttle and off she goes. The DCT gearbox is buttery smooth. I know there's a lot of purists out there who'll say, you know, gearing is a bit more exciting. I'm sure it is, but for me, I'm lazy. I'm quite happy letting the bike do its thing. But it does a really good job of it. In standard mode as we are now, you can see that it just changes through the gears, really low revs, gives you good fuel economy, but it's a bit boring. As soon as you flick it into sport though, completely changes the characteristics, and you get instant power. It handles like a bike, you know, you can throw this thing around quite quickly, no problems at all. It's also got a voice control unit as well. There's an app called Road Sync that I've got on the phone, which enables me to have my navigation, calls, texts, all that kind of stuff from the information display. It's no sports bike, but it's also no slouch. I mean, the horsepower and torque that this has is plenty for the bike. I think the balance is pretty good. It's not scary, but it's not slow. I mean, as you see here, you wind it back, off it goes, plenty to give. Also sounds really good, even with that standard exhaust. It's got automatic cut-off on the indicators, same with the lights. And one of the things that is good about this is the adjustable screen. I've got it in its top position, or its highest position at the moment, but it really does a good job of keeping the wind off the helmet. Perfectly comfortable just sitting at 70 odd mile an hour all day long. I mean, you could do touring on this, no problem. The handling, it really wants to corner, really corners well. Kind of a motorbike characteristic. Got a low centre of gravity. I think it's 236 kilograms, which is pretty heavy, but you don't really notice it when you're moving. Like I say, it can turn into the corners nicely. You know, at motorway speeds, it's just a nice, comfortable place to be. The screen's giving me plenty of cover from the wind. That's adjustable, goes all the way down, and it's in its top position at the moment. I mean, a couple of things that I think Honda could do to improve it. When you look at the price point, this is just over 11,000 now in the UK. They've just changed the pricing. And for that, you'd expect to get heated grips and maybe cruise control. But as it stands, those are extras. You know, I will get the heated grips when it comes to the winter, but at that price point, it should come with that. Now, but saying that, it seems a lot of money for a bike, but what you're getting is, I think, it's pretty good value for money. Considering what it's capable of doing, all the technology that you're getting on it, you know, it's not bad value for money. And for motorway cruising, you'd have no problem starting this all day long. So comfortable. Also with that DCT gearbox, it just makes everything so easy. The brakes are really good. No problem stopping, super quick time. In sport and gravel mode, when you downshift as well, or the bike downshifts, gives it a little blip for you. For some, the X-ADV, I would say it's a really, really good all-rounder. It's really capable. It can take you for a bit of off-road. It can take you on the motorway. If you like something a bit quirky, a bit different, then give it some consideration. Go and get a test ride from your local Honda dealer. See how you feel about it. Thanks for watching. I hope it's of help if any of you are thinking of getting one. Please like and subscribe to this video. Really helps the channel out. And I'll be posting some new stuff soon.